Hello and welcome to our vata-balancing yoga practice today. The fall and winter are the vata season where we see an excess of air in the environment, and this practice is designed to neutralize excess air in the body, and we can see that manifesting in the gut with gassiness or indigestion or just trouble digesting in general. We can feel the excess of air in our joints when they get stiff or creaky. We can also see an excess of air in our minds if we become frazzled or lightheaded or just unfocused. So this practice, filled with forward bends and twists and fluid motions, is designed to really lubricate the joints, massage the gut, and generally just neutralize an excess of air in the body. I hope you enjoy. Namaste. Let's begin in a comfortable seat. I recommend grabbing a blanket or a cushion to place underneath your seat just to ease up on the joints a little bit. This makes your seat a little more comfortable for the hips and the knees, and we're definitely trying to nurture those today in our vata-balancing class. Bring your hands to heart center and take a deep breath. Staring at the earth beyond your fingertips. Don't close the eyes here, but have this vata-balancing gaze or drishti, where the eyes are open just to little slits. Soften your gaze on the ground. Think of it like your eyes are open just 1/10 of the way. And once you're here, set your intention for practice. When you're ready, setting the hands down on either side of your hips. Just feel the fingertips make contact with the earth. Walk the fingertips away, creating a nice pyramid shape with the upper body. And as you exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of the neck. If you want a little more here, as you inhale, reach the right arm all the way out, and then just put a little bit of pressure on the left side of your head. Deepening that stretch in the left side. Easy does it here with neck stretches. As you exhale, set the hand down. Come back to center. On your exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Let both shoulders be heavy. Inhale, reaching the left arm all the way up and over, just to grab the right side of the head. Applying a little more pressure, breathe. And as you exhale, release that hand back down to the earth. Crawl the fingertips away. Stay really nice and long with the arms. Inhale the right arm up to the sky for a side bend, reaching over. Turn your gaze to look up. Just bend into your left elbow. Have your left hand flat on the mat. Keep reaching the right arm over until it comes to the mat, and then crisscross walk your hands until they're parallel with the shoulders. Inhale for a halfway lift, and then exhale, fold over the legs. On your inhale, walk the hands in, reset the fingertips on either side of the hips. Inhale, the left arm reaches up, and then just side bend over. Turning the gaze to look up, bend into your right elbow and have that right hand flat on the mat. Both sit bones grounded. Keep reaching until that hand comes to the earth, and then crisscross walk the hands to center. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale to fold down.
Feel free to rest your head on your hands if that feels more comfortable, or you can even stack your fists to bring the earth a little closer. As you inhale, walk the hands in. Coming off your cushion, let's come to lie on the back. And as you roll back, draw the knees into the chest, holding onto the shins. We usually just call this knees to chest, but it's actually called Apanasana, or wind relieving pose. And you can enjoy the pressure and massage that this places on the low belly and gut. On the inhale, extend your legs long, reach the arms out to a T, and have the palms flat on the mat. Then bring the right knee into the chest for some big circles. Inhale, opening out to the side. Swing that leg long towards the bottom of your mat. Cross it and then bring it back in towards the chest. Doing this lubricates the joints. You'll notice it starts to get a little warm in the hip and the knee. Next time the knee comes in, just switch directions. Try to keep the upper body really steady. Drawing the right knee in, reach and grab the knee with the left hand. And then draw that knee across the body. Not going for the whole twist here, but think of this more like a hip stretch. Inhale back to center and release the leg. Let's switch sides, bringing the left knee in. Inhale that knee out to the side and start your big knee circles. The next time the knee comes into the chest, switch directions. And as the knee comes to the chest, pause. Reach for the knee with the right hand and pull it across the body, coming halfway into a twist. Feeling a nice little opening in the hip. Inhale back to center, release the leg, and again, Apanasana. Draw the knees into the chest. And whatever way you like, let's come onto hands and knees. You can rock and roll. You can roll to one side. Arriving in your tabletop position. Once we're here, we'll cat-cow. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, trace the gaze back between the legs. Inhale, cow belly, tracing the gaze to the earth just beyond the top of your mat. And exhale, round. Softening the gaze on the earth is another kind of like subtle vata-balancing technique. Keep flowing with soft eyes. And on your next exhale, tuck the toes for your first downward facing dog. Soften your knees. On your inhale, plank pose. Bending the knees, exhale, down dog, slowly straightening the legs. Flowing like this, inhale forward to plank, exhale, bending the knees back to down dog. You'll feel this warming up the knees, another set of joints. On your inhale to plank pose, exhale, slowly lower to the belly. Inhale, lifting for cobra. Exhale, back to child's pose. Take a deep breath. Inhale, walk the hands in to rise up to sit on your heels. From here, you're going to crisscross stack the feet. So the right foot is on top of the left arch. So the toes are kind of pointing to either side here, and the bony, pointy top of my right foot is pressing and massaging into the soft, squishy arch of my left foot. When you're ready, sit back on your heels. If you want a little more from this, lean back. And if it's a lot of sensation, which it can be, you can just lean forward a little bit. Keep breathing. Inhale, the arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, hands to mat, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Bring your big toes together. For side plank, inhale the right arm up. Lift the hips. You can drop the bottom knee if you need to. Exhale, back to plank to switch sides. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the hand down. Let's just roll from side to side. Inhale, that right arm lifts. Flexing the feet. Exhale, hands to mat. Inhale, left arm lifts. Feel that shift of weight from hand to hand, rolling over the toes, all those earth connections grounding you. One more time, left side. Exhale, back to plank to lower down to the belly. Untuck the toes for cobra. Lift the heart, pull it forward. Exhale, back to child's pose, resting your head down on the hands or the mat. Rising up to sit on your heels once again. This time the left foot crosses over the right arch. You're going to try to position that pointy, bony part of the top of your left foot on the fleshy part of the right arch. Sitting back for more sensation, leaning forward for less. Draw the chin in towards your throat and keep breathing. Inhaling, the arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to mat, downward facing dog. Nice deep cleansing breath here. Looking forward, exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, gazing down, and exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause and feel. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, Utkatasana or chair pose, sitting back. Find eagle arms, left arm under right. Take a breath in and exhale, angry cat the spine, tapping elbows to knees. Inhale, hinge up. And exhale, crunch in. Keep your hips low as you move with the breath, lifting the chest on the inhales, rounding on the exhales. Next time you exhale, round and hold that crunch. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, deep breath. Exhaling, fold in half, chin to chest. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, right foot lunges back for a runner's lunge. Hands on either side of the foot. Deep breath in. On your exhale, downward facing dog, nice and slow. Inhale to plank. Moving through our first vinyasa, either belly or chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Pause and feel. Gaze at the space between the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and travel to the top. Flat back on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. Again, taking it into chair pose, drop the seat, big toes touch. This time, right arm under left for eagle arms. Lift the elbows, inhale. Exhale, rounding, tap elbows to knees. Moving with the breath, hinging up. Exhale, rounding. Try to keep your hips as low as you can, firing up those legs. On your next exhale, curl it in and hold. Inhale, burst the arms open, reaching high. And exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot lunges back, hands framing front foot. Pause, feel the length. On your exhale, softly step back to downward facing dog. To stay or move through the vinyasa. If you're moving through, exhale to chaturanga or to the belly. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale to your down dog. Keep your head and neck neutral, your shoulders relaxed. Gaze at the space between the feet, somewhere on the earth. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, travel to the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, bringing the hands to the hips, find a drishti either straight ahead or ideally on the earth somewhere. Draw the right knee into the chest for tree pose, placing that foot above or below the knee on the inside of the leg. Hands at heart center, again keeping those eyes fixed someplace, either straight ahead or on the earth. An option here to inhale the arms up to the sky into a big V overhead. Breathing steady. One more breath here. Bring your hands to heart center, bring your knee into the chest. Slowly hinge through warrior 3. Stepping all the way back, warrior 2, windmill the arms open, bending deep into your left knee. On your inhale, start to make big backstroking circles with your right arm. Letting the arm swing down, inhale it forward and up, exhale back and down. Again, bring some love and warmth into that shoulder joint. Coming through warrior 2, inhale to radiant warrior, stretching back. Exhale into side angle. You can bring your elbow to the knee or bring your hand or fingertips down to the inside of your front foot. Extend that top arm over your ear. On your inhale, coming back up to warrior 2, straightening your front leg for triangle. Reach forward and exhale, bring your front hand down to the shin or to the earth, your top arm to the sky. Again for big backstroking circles with the top arm. Breathing with that motion. On your inhale, bend into the front knee, radiant warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands for either down dog or a vinyasa, stepping back. Vinyasas are always optional. Pause for breath. On your exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale for length in the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Settling the eyes on the earth, bring your hands to the hips and float your left knee into the chest. Reach down, catch the ankle, and place the foot for tree pose. Start with the hands in namaste at the heart. Feeling really centered and grounded, you could stay here. Or you have the option to sweep the arms overhead in a big V. Eyes are steady, breath is steady, mind is steady. Bring your hands back to the heart, the knee into the chest. Slowly hinge back, warrior 3. And then softly step, warrior 2. Windmill the arms open. Stacking your right knee over the heel. Start to make those big backstroking circles with your left arm. It's almost like strumming power chords on a guitar. Breathing with the motion. Next, inhale, take it to radiant warrior, reach back. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee, or going deeper, hand to earth. Draw the navel in and stay rooted in the outside edges of the feet. Keep breathing. Inhaling, rise up, straightening the front leg. Reach forward, triangle pose. Send your top arm to the sky. Start making, again, big backstroking circles with the top arm. Moving with the breath. And there's no rush with these. Inhale, radiant warrior, bending into your knee. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to vinyasa, or just step back to downward facing dog. And once in down dog, finding stillness, coming back to deep quality breath. And then dropping the knees for a nice wide child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Let your belly and your heart surrender to the earth. Let your forehead rest on the mat. And if it's not comfortable to do that, you can just stack the hands and create a little pillow for your forehead. On your inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling the right leg to the sky, step it through the hands, and then turn to the left side of your mat for a wide-legged forward fold, turning the toes in so your feet are parallel. Inhale for a halfway lift, and exhale, hinge into your fold. Think about tilting the pelvis so your sit bones point up to the sky. Crown of the head is heavy. Palms are on the earth or on blocks. On your inhale, halfway lift, and then start to heel toe the feet closer so you can drop your seat into malasana or yogi squat. Hands at heart center, the knees are tracking over the toes. Beautiful grounding shape. Lift your heart up to the thumbs. Gazing at the earth perhaps. You can stay here or set up for crow pose, bringing the knees to the backs of the arms. gazing forward, bringing the weight into your hands. We'll meet back in our yogi squat to plant the hands. And when you're ready, you can hop the feet out to your wide-legged fold. And then walk around to frame the right foot. Once again, take a breath in, downward facing dog. You can stay here or flush through the vinyasa, your choice. From down dog, inhaling, the left leg lifts high and behind. Exhaling, step it through the hands. Pausing, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat for your wide-legged forward fold. Wrap the peace fingers around the big toes for your yogi toe lock. Inhale for a halfway lift, then exhale, fold, letting your elbows bend out to the sides. Crown of the head is heavy. You can point your sit bones to the sky. Do your best. If this isn't a variation that works for you, take the one that does. Inhale to a halfway lift. This time, heel toe the feet in close. Drop the knees to the mat. We're coming into frog or Mandukasana. So let the knees go nice and wide here. You want the knees to stack over the heels. The heels to line up with the toes as they point out to the side. You can stay on the palms or lower to the elbows. This is a really intense stretch, so take it slow. I'll show you from the side here. You can see knees line up with hips. Knees stack over heels. Toes are pointing out to the side so that the arches are on the earth. You can stay on the elbows if you want even more. You can lower the heart down, resting your right cheek on the mat. So if someone was looking down at you from overhead, you'd look like a little frog. If your cheek is resting, lift your head to switch. Keep breathing. These deep, seemingly passive stretches can be a real challenge to the breath. On your inhale, coming to the palms. In your own way, bringing the knees together. We're going to hop the feet out to that wide-legged forward fold. And then walk the hands around to frame your left foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to flow through or of course just stay in the dog. On your exhale, child's pose. Knees can be wide or close, that's your choice. Arms can be long or hands can be stacked. Whatever brings you back to the breath. On your inhale, slither forward to the belly. Again, stacking the hands under the forehead. Give your hips a little wiggle from side to side. And now planting the hands under the shoulders. The tops of the fingers line up with the tops of the shoulders. Hug your elbows back like you're in a chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, and then float the legs. Try to bring the big toes to touch here for a variation of locust. For more, you can float the palms. Keep breathing, gazing just at the top edge of your mat. On your exhale, release down, arms back by your sides. A nice release breath out the mouth. Locust number 2, this time interlace hands behind the back. Bring your big toes to touch and inhale, lift your heart. Think about sending your knuckles back to your heels. Lift the pit of the stomach in as you float another rib. And on your exhale, release, arms flop down. Just rest your cheek on the mat. Bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Such a nice release. And then in your own way, we're just going to flip onto the back. Pausing with the knees bent and the feet flat on the floor. Goalpost the arms, letting the palms shine to the sky. Cross the right leg all the way over the left. Scoot your hips to the right side of your mat. Exhale, let the legs fall to the left for a twist. And if it's too much to wrap the legs like this, just stack the knees. Both shoulders are grounded. Breath is deep and steady. Keep breathing into the belly. A nice sustained twist like this is like a nice long hug for your guts and your intestines. Inhale, come back to center, both feet on the mat. Cross your left leg all the way over. Shift your hips to the left. Exhale, the knees fall to the right. Nice, soft, deep belly breaths. Inhale slowly back to center, both feet on the mat. Draw the knees into the chest for a final Appanasana. Feel the thighs pressing on your low belly. Maybe a little rock from side to side, massaging the sacrum. And you can close with your favorite pose or just take a happy baby, reaching forward for the arches of the feet, spreading the knees wide. Nice deep bend to the knees, nice long spine. And then releasing the feet. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees go wide. Rest your hands on your belly for Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Bring it totally under your conscious control. Iyengar said, breath is the king of the mind. And when you're ready, let the arms come to your sides. Extend the legs one at a time for Shavasana. Toes point out to the sides. Just let yourself flop effortlessly on the earth. Tuck the chin in towards the throat. And take a nice deep breath sighing it out the mouth. Take your rest. Please stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. But if you're ready to transition, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. Breathing in, stretch the arms overhead. And then drawing the knees in, roll to your right side. Savoring the fetal position for a moment. Reflecting and feeling your practice. When you're ready, slowly pressing up, crossing the legs for a comfortable seat. Hands at heart center. Returning to your intention, or just focusing on a sense of gratitude and grounding. To close, we'll bring the thumbs to the third eye, and bowing we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you taking the time to practice and take care of yourself and learn a little about Vata dosha. Let's again bring the hands to heart center, rub the palms together, creating some heat in the hands. And then we'll just cup the palms over the eyes. A little final gesture of self-love. Drawing the awareness inward. And when you've had enough, we'll finally say goodbye. I can't wait to see you again. I hope you have the most amazing day. I'll see you soon.